welcome to the Daily Franchise Show. This is Joel Libava. I was in attendance at the COSI Small Business Conference. COSI is the Council of Small Enterprises here in the Cleveland area. And the keynote speaker yesterday was a lady by the name of Debbie Fields, who started Mrs. Fields Cookies. And I got a chance to talk to her privately before she spoke and afterwards. Very, very passionate lady. And she talked about passion. And she talked about the fact that when she was a little girl, she baked cookies for the first time and knew exactly what her love was. And her love was really making people smile by baking cookies and everything that went around that, with the aroma and the taste, and using butter, not margarine. And it was a very interesting talk that she gave. The thing that I took away from her was that good enough will not work if you're the owner of your own business. If you're satisfied with, it's good enough, your customers are really going to pick up on that. She gave an example of one of the franchises that she visited early on, and she walked into the store, actually had to walk around people to go into the store because the line was out the door, because the smell of cookies was wafting through the mall. So she saw that the cookies in the rack seemed to look a little overdone. As a matter of fact, they were overdone. So she approached the manager and said, "You know what? The cookies are overdone." And the manager looked at her and said, "Well, look, we have a line out the window. I mean, it's good enough." She turned around. She tells the story. She turned around, told all the customers, "Look, I know you've been patiently waiting in line, but the cookies are overdone. They're not to my high expectations, and we're going to bake another batch. I need to ask you to come back later. All the cookies are on me. Whatever you were going to order, please come back in a few hours and order away." She said her customers came back to that store, and if they only wanted one or two cookies, they didn't take advantage of the situation. They ordered one or two cookies, and they really appreciated the fact that she not only invited them back and offered free cookies, but that her standards were so high. That's how she ran all her stores. She had almost 1,000 franchises out there before she sold it to an investor a few years ago. So, if you're going to start your own business, franchise or not, are you going to settle for, it's good enough? Think about it before you get into a business. That has been the Daily Franchise Show's tip of the day, and you've watched the Daily Franchise Show again with Joel Libava. Thank you.